Hey y'all, I hope y'all are doing well. I miss all of y'all. I've got maybe 4 or 5 weeks left in Mexico until I come back, so I hope that I'll be able to see y'all soon. I just want to share a short devotion of something the Lord has been teaching me. And so I've been reading through Jeremiah, and at the end of chapter 26 there was something that just stood out to me that was really encouraging in a roundabout way. So I'm just going to read this section. And I'm going to say before I start, the reason it stood out is because though I've read the Bible before, I was like, I don't remember this dude, Uriah, who died. So just listen to how he dies. There was another man who prophesied in the name of the Lord, Uriah the son of Shemaiah from Kiriath-Jearim. He prophesied against the city and against the land in words like those of Jeremiah. And when King Jehoiakim with all his warriors and all the officials heard his words, the king sought to put him to death. But when Uriah heard of it, he was afraid and fled to escape to Egypt. Then King Jehoiakim sent to Egypt certain men, Elnathan the son of Achbor and others with him. And they took Uriah from Egypt and brought him to King Jehoiakim, who struck him down with the sword and dumped his body into the burial place of the common people. And then the next verse says that God was with Jeremiah and protected him. But that just stood out to me so much because this man, we're not very aware of, and I didn't remember reading of, who died faithfully, who was prophesying, and who died killed with the sword, thrown in a grave. But I've been praying through Hebrews 11 with a friend here on the campus at the school, and it just reminded me of this section in Hebrews 11, starting in verse 32. So you'll see two sections of, these people had faith, but you see two outplays of that. One is miraculous things happening, stopping the mouths of lions, and then you have really difficult things happening, suffering, like being sawn in two. But both of these groups of people have genuine faith. So whether you're dying like Uriah or seeing miraculous things, these people have faith. So listen to this list. Starting in verse 32 of Hebrews 11, it says, "And what more shall I say? For time would fail me to tell of Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, of David and Samuel, and the prophets." I just think of Uriah right there. "And the prophets who through faith conquered kingdoms, enforced justice, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions." How much would we love to do these things with faith? "Quenched the power of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, were made strong out of weakness, became mighty in war, put foreign armies to flight. Women received back their dead by resurrection." So you've got people coming to life. Okay, now right here is where it changes. So listen. "Some were tortured, refusing to accept release, so that they might again rise to a better life. Others suffered mocking and flogging and even chains and imprisonment. They were stoned, sawn in two." Can you imagine? "They were killed with a sword. They went about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, mistreated, men of whom this world was not worthy, wandering about in deserts, mountains, caves, holes in the ground." And I love these last two verses. All of them, the people saw amazing things and who suffered well, all of them, though commended through their faith, did not receive what was promised. Why? Since God had provided something better for us, so that apart from us, they would not be made perfect. So I've just been thinking of how God is sovereign over our suffering, and just a growing desire in me from the Lord to be faithful, whatever that looks like. John Piper talks about being a footnote in a book or being an extra in a movie. They're not getting the attention, but just praying that the Lord would grow this in our hearts, that we would long to just to be faithful, to die faithful, to be walking in faith to the day that we die, and that He would use us for His purposes and for His glory, not ours. And so I hope that is an encouragement to y'all, and to just to stay faithful, trust the Lord, and He is good and He is faithful, and that's why we can be. So I miss y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all.